think Jameson Williams, he has different kind of issues or whatever, but I think he's better than George Pickens, or at least as good. I would have that. My point is, you put him there. I'm trying to think of guys that didn't make it. There's just a long list of guys who've, this duo, the lion's share of the work is being done by CeeDee Lamb. As long as they have a competent number two, the duo is going to be super strong.
Where do you feel? So I feel Pickens is wildly talented. Like, could be a number one guy, but the problems are his attitude. Are you seeing tonight? No, I think he's a number one talent.
No, I think he is a number one talent, but I think that he doesn't, to me, have what I would call like off-field problems. His problems manifest themselves on the field,
right.
On the sideline, in the game, personal foul penalties, like those types of things that I think hurt his team. So I would have them behind all these seven. Number 7, McLaurin and Devo. Terry McLaurin has been very productive throughout his career, despite not having great quarterback play, and then got great quarterback play with Jaden. Devo, obviously, now we'll see if Devo struggles, a bounce back year, but I think it's a duo that fits together. Number 6, betting that Godwin comes back to his pre-injury form. Last year, he was having the best year of his career, before the injury. Mike Evans got hurt and still had a 1,000-yard season. I've seen them do it. That's the one that was, to me, the hardest to rank because of the injury concern for Godwin.
You got like 2 guys that are brand new and 1 duo that's...
Yeah. All right, number 5, Puka and Devontae. I think that Puka is underrated still.
Yeah.
And I think Devontae as a number 2 in the Sean McVay offense is going to be good. I thought he and Aaron, oddly, were not on the same page as much as you would expect right when they got together, but I also like how they fit, and I think Puka there is a bit of what Brew accuses me correctly of doing with Brock Purdy, I think, done to Puka league-wide, which is draft position bias. If Puka Nacua was a first-round pick, people would say, why is he not one of a surefire top 5 receiver, but because we've kind of looked at him as an overachiever, that's where he is. And now you get to what I think are the really dominant ones. Number 4, Tyreek and Jalen Waddle. Even with Tyreek, what's up, Miles? No, tell me.
Really?
No, tell me.
The offense doesn't jump off the screen.
Well, their quarterback missed 6 games last year.
Okay. I'm not trying to get an argument. Is there a duo behind them?
It's tricky.
You think's better?
I don't know. It's really interesting. I just don't know if and look, when everybody was healthy, Tua did have the number 1 offense. Maybe I'm just more sour about even when Tua was on the field, that offense wasn't just flying.
No, it wasn't. But I
step back,
and I think certainly of the ones we've listed thus far, I think even you would agree as a Tua guy, he's the worst quarterback of those 5. Dak, Jaden, Baker, Stafford.
It's a little tricky. Yeah.
And so I think even if Tyreek is still not a 99 overall in Madden, he's still excellent, obviously. And I think Jalen Waddle is actually one of the more underrated receivers. This one I think people might argue with. Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. So I think Addison is a good number 2, and Justin Jefferson's one of the greatest receivers I've ever seen in my life. And so
it's based on Jefferson.
It would be lower if Jordan Addison was replaced with just a random, you know what I mean? If he was but I think he's good, and Jefferson is a super duper star. And the top 2 are, I think, everyone's top 2. Number 2, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, which they have an argument that they're number 1. I don't think you get. I'd really like to see Devontae Smith as the number 1 receiver in an offense, and you might get to see it at some point, because I don't know if A.J. Brown's going to be a lifelong Eagle the rest of the way. But they complement each other well, and then obviously the number 1 is Chase and Higgins, where we thought we were done with them as a duo because we didn't think the Bengals were going to keep them both. They were, and to me, the proof is in the pudding as far as what they've been able to produce.
I'm going to throw you mentioned Detroit. I'm going to throw 2 more that.
Rashid Rice, Xavier Worthy. Rashid injury.
Here's one based on projection. Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter.
Oh, I like
If
that.
the quarterback can get the
Oh, my God.
but I'm saying, but really, Brian Thomas had a great year.
I love
year
that. I
without
think that's a good.
and Trevor obviously missed a lot of games. So
Right.
without, yeah, he was fantastic. And now Travis, and then the other one was, and I don't know if you're protecting your boy, DJ Moore and Roma Dunze. Again, a little bit of a projection.
A lot of projection.
That's to me a ton of projection. On a
Dunze is I think good.
yeah, but
And obviously DJ Moore is.
here's the
Now I like Thomas and Travis better.
fact
I'm
that
just
they
saying.
spent their their second round pick on
And Luther.
Burden, but that also makes me wonder: do they think DJ Moore is expendable, or do they think Rome is not? Like that to me was a surprising pick if you thought both of those guys were the guys we thought they were last year. I'm not trying to protect Caleb. It's just that was a interesting.
They should have a great passing game.
Oh, I totally agree, but I can't put.
I mean, that's a good
Yeah,
list. I think Godwin Evans just the injury concern, bounce back. And Debo, is he going to be Debo?
All right, moving on to the tush push. In April, the NFL owners pushed the decision around the tush push to May 20th in Minnesota, so that's coming up. We're going to get some clarity on if there's going to be a rule change. Saquon was asked about the tush push at the Met Gala and said, you know what? If you don't like it, get better at stopping it. As we get closer to a decision, should the league ban the tush push?
Only if it is a safety risk. And it's not, apparently. I mean, it looks like a safety risk. It feels like a safety risk. But the NFL has said no one's been injured from the
I don't know why the NFL said that, because I watched Chris Jones in the Super Bowl get injured.
But he played. I mean, he was banged up, but it was like.
And by the way, I don't think that they
kept
the
playing.
reason for it.
But just about that, did Chris Jones get hit, or because at one time somebody lined up perpendicular?
That was him.
Okay.
No, but
He kept playing.
No, line up the highway.
You got your bell.
I mean, you're also
It is
can't
what it
jump
is.
over the line of scrimmage, but the Commanders guy tried to do it. They didn't stop it. But go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think they should be, again, unless there's proof that, one guy's getting hurt, but unless there's proof it's a safety risk, they should play, because other teams do it. Nobody like this as much as the Eagles, but Buffalo isn't that great at it. I mean, they were
They were great at it
the
until
Chiefs
the
shut them
Chiefs.
down, right? And then Philly could do it against the Chiefs. So if this is a thing Philly is excellent at, and no one's getting injured, I feel like it would kind of be like taking away one of their strengths for no reason.
So it would be taking away one of their strengths for no reason. Except the reason is it looks terrible.
You say
and
that?
Because
I'm not the only one
you
said.
you
Said it doesn't look like a football play. That it looks like a play out of rugby.
you use your example of if you go down the field. If teams really started doing it on second down,
Yeah.
third, then I agree with you. It'd be a problem. But the level they're using it now, I don't think it's a
So-
you think it's a problem?
I think there's a number of things. I said when this came up in the offseason that I wanted them to ban it a year ago, and I would like them to ban it a year from now. I don't want Eagle fans to have in their back pocket for the rest of their lives. We don't want all the Super Bowls, but you guys banned. Like, I need the Eagles to not win a Super Bowl and then it get banned. I think it feels unfair is the wrong word, but just weird to ban it right as they're the defending champs. Like, I wouldn't love that. But here is the point about why I said Chris Jones got hurt on it. I don't think it's a safety risk. I don't. I think it's a quality of the game risk. And so I'm going to bring up something very, very dumb. You ever seen the Reddit post about the Warriors forming a circle around Steph?
I love it.
It's okay. So,
You know this one?
will you
Basically do like ring around the rosy with Steph Curry. So it's like four guys hold hands around Steph Curry, shoot,
Yeah.
and just walk down.
And so Steph is just dribbling in the middle. They were like, why wouldn't the Warriors get four super strong centers, have them all hold their hands, and do this, and then Steph will just have a clean look at a jump shot at all times. And so I understand that's dumb and that's not good. I get that, but here's the point I'm making.
I like it.
I know you like that? He likes the concept of it, but we all agree that okay, that's probably what that was. But if it did, the NBA the next day would just change a rule and say you can't do it. Because it would, and even though it would be like, wait a minute, we're allowed to do it. We being penalized because we're the best at it, because we have the best shooter. And the answer would be, because that's not what people are buying tickets for. The point that they've made is not just prove that, yes, they got 4 yards every play, it's also this. One of the
Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway.
Is teams going for it on 4th down a lot more than they used to, because it's such a big play and it is the
I just got on that boy ass. I
just
beat that boy Tracy at 42-14.
Woo!
I got him mad. I beat him like 4 times last time.
And he'll just take him to his stride. We'll start at the 25.
Got me your ass.
This is where
What just happened? That just happened like less than 5 minutes ago. Hey, Fur, you trying to line that shit up? Or you gotta play somebody?
I'm playing them right now.
It's not about they would have beat the Chiefs in that without this play. I just think it is. I think that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm saying though,
You talk to Fur real quick.
what y'all on?
Brother, Fur.
Yo,
Fur. I just got on that boy ass for
At the exit.
Sirianni's
that
Fur,
boy
what they
ass
do?
42-14.
It's
good, Cheezy.
Shit, chillin', smoking a little purple. Eat a little salad on your shit.
I think it's exciting. You think
Can't go wrong with that either.
Heard that.
I understand why
I'm
Sirianni.
finna roll up a little purple on your shit after this though.
It's exciting as seeing a team go for a
Hey,
regular.
Fur.
Yo,
Is it more exciting than like the Brady sneak?
Nigga Cheesy so green.
The
Nigga
Brady
talk about some reason why he pull up because he ain't got no words.
use this
Nigga,
play.
you acting like I can't come scoop you.
He lied. He just lied again.
that's what that boy do best.
Brady sneak was.
It's cool, bro.
Mario
Nigga
lied.
don't fuck with me, but I know who fuck with me.
Linebacker
Fur.
trying to create some confusion.
This is.
You lied.
With the lone back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
How long you been down here for though?
2 days.
Man, that nigga act like he was down here like a week or some shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been a little minute though, I ain't gonna lie to you. The nigga knows something.
You green, dog. No, it's no fact I can't drive, bro.
They bring him down, and he's going to
Feel me, bro?
on that one.
I get pulled over, I'm gonna slap the jail, bro. They ain't even gonna, you feel me?
Who movie I went to? Who movie I went to?
To get to the
The
line of
Thunderbirds.
scrimmage and create the
What is
next
that?
play.
That's the
And then at that mode, girl, I'm at work and shit.
It's Bucky and the other nigga. Oh, it's the Winter Soldier movie.
I think that's an example there on the
Is it his movie? The one that the scene of part of it's a team.
You got to stretch.
I'm saying what y'all got going on, man.
The trailer when you pop out and you look at that.
So I'm playing this nigga right now. He's up there.
No.
No, I know, I see you on SWA. But I'm saying, them green ass niggas ducking smoke over there.
Mario Body.
Winter Soldier.
Mario and Tracy.
What smoke ducking?
Tracy beat me yesterday.
Hey, ducking no. Hey, what?
And HWA.
Hey, ducking no smoke.
Oh, I'm up on you on UFC.
First down for this offense.
Ain't ducking no smoke. I'm here.
Or what niggas had the UFC yesterday, Fergie.
Use the play fake.
I just gotta put more audibles in my defense.
He looks out
I
with
don't
him
got no audibles in
nicely.
my playbook.
He will step out of
I'm
bounds
saying though, bro, we can
pick up
Send
and
an
first
invite.
down for this offense. That's the way to open a drive.
We do it up,
Now
brother,
they'll
homo.
put it in play just shy of midfield. Here's the handoff. And a nice run there before the defense.
I'm finna roll a joint though, Trey.
They left.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. At the 35, he's open. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Tulane. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Number 21 in the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. Fair catch called for and made.
The toughest thing is that.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You've got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, and some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Death is so sudden. Like you with somebody one day, then you get the call the next day.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll try to pick up the first. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And he did anything we asked him to do. We've always said the people behind us do all the heavy lifting on the show.
Stopping the run,
man, the
shutting
world
down
is
that
to
4th down play.
Kevin's not here.
Really good job by this defense.
We're going to miss him. Yeah, Kevin, you know, not only part of the outside.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
About it back
he picks up the first down, brought down, but
so everybody here understands what that is. I'm sure everybody has the stories like, well, that idea
to the air on 1st down.
And Kevin
fires to the right.
20
got him downfield. Gets away from one. He's got space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
No, you ready?
He was one of those guys who came to work with a
Tulane
smile
with an
on his face.
opportunity on 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Corralled and brought down
Survived
by
by
the
twice.
defense.
CC.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, it catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
They contain sildenafil and tadalafil, the active ingredients of Viagra.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Dissolvables work faster than pills. Plus, tadalafil, the active ingredient in Cialis, stays in your system for long-lasting results. Faster acting and long-lasting? We got you. See if Sparks are right for you.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit.
Hit the afterburners, kid. The 20.
You dodged a Pepto predicament.
Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Tonight's show.
Man, how hard is it
make it to the game?
You have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hands. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult way to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
Sadly, we can't have it all, except it's
from the gun.
Where we check in
on
with
the
pros
inside.
events here and check out.
What a cut! Now he's loose. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
That's a first down for the offense.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhgsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yo, T-Mac.
On first down, wants to throw.
What's up, bro? What we doing, bro?
Quarterback moving. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second down coming up.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Power football with the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
And they got him for the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds.
You know why it's just tough? Why? Because Jimmy to get 25 and to get 30.
Headed back out to go on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown,
That means
the
they've both
one
been in the
play
game for long
quick
periods of time.
strike
And I'm not
score.
sure.
Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness
Okay.
going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the
Like the
same
last
looks
two years.
defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese David. They may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long, it's not where an offense wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for the third down.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and
He sent me
short.
that invite.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. BYU will bring the punt team on the field.
Yeah,
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
All right. I'll send it to you.
You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me,
can anyone catch him?
Let me tell you, bro. They gotta let me like scroll through the team.
The 20.
Go down, press down on defense.
No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown.
Do it down low.
He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he gets downfield for the big catch. And he breaks into the open. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it.
Why you creeping in my door like that? I ain't know. Now up that on. Don't act crazy.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadavian Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Billman making the backfield for a tackle for loss.
1 second, guy.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield.
Wait for nothing.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come out with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. He finds his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Which is that BYU will have to punt it away.
PlusCare takes care of that. The best part, you grab it everything at Walmart or Walmart.com.
Catches it at the 30. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Looking to pass on second down. Fires one high and deep.
Their star.
And he'll take it in. They couldn't get it on the ground. Touchdown, Tulane.
What the fuck?
No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
This shit got me. So I want you to see this shit.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
What is making me do?
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here. Cut into this deficit. Get a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to fill out downfield. They've got to score.
Warriors came in game one, but they lost their star. He's the headline.
That wonders what if, as you play tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder what it would have been like to make big plays like that.
I tell you what, I do wonder what if now, Jesse, because now you can't hit these guys. You're not allowed to hit them high, all the targeting. Like, if you're a big body guy with good hands, you can go make a lot of money. It would have been a little bit safer. Might not have got hurt. So, yeah, it's not been that bad of a limit.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and make a tackle.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense to bring up the fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Six
Returns like that are why you don't settle with a fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards
in the playoffs. Expect Steve Kerr to tinker with that rotation as we saw in game one when Stephen Curry left in the second quarter.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose the yard on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cougars will kick it off to start the second half.
I said somebody good.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Tim, this kid gets you to the potatoes.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. And the ball squirted out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose in games. And this guy's put his team in
You got some of the stories.
fumbled last week. Fumbled
Saturday.
You see that? Wait, go back over now. Right now.
So guys, we'll see this.
You see where it say wants to be friends? That's me. I told you 6 days ago.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
I'm almost done with this game. After this game, we can play rivals.
Positive yards, handle
All right.
the ball, set up a good second.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wide receiver shows motion.
Now, what's he say? I ain't never even here.
Tired of waiting for
On
payday?
third and
The
long,
Earn It
trying
app
to
lets
have
you
a
pay
big
this work.
completion
Get
here.
up to
Ball a little
$150 per
time,
day
lets
with
it
the
go.
process step.
This one's complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Download Earn It and make it
Nice job by the
easy.
receiver on the back end there,
So
too.
if
He
you can
sees
do
his
that for me,
quarterback
even if
on
you
the
don't do
run,
it for me this
moving, and he just
weekend,
looks
just
to get himself
put it
open
in the
to give his guy a place to throw
next
the football.
coming
They're able to connect
when
and
he
keep
come
the
down.
drive going.
They read your way.
That part.
So you arrive
Quick pass
I'm
on the
exactly
good.
fly motion.
Good. I'm good.
at AT&T.
Start to breathe.
Shakes off the
Guarantee
tackle.
on network.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Good.
Touchdown, BYU! And they'll
Okay.
put that
Well,
scoreboard
if I'll talk to
operator
you
to
rest of
work
life,
and
I
put
love you.
6 on the board.
Oh, I got
Great
to scope, Pop.
example
I
of
got
how
to
a
scope, Pop.
second half can really change everything for a
Oh, I ain't
team.
scope.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it looked like it
Yeah.
was ugly, but now you're starting to get it turned
Love y'all.
around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Wait, what was said before I go? What you smiling about?
The ball
Having
squirts
insurance
through the
is
end
insane.
zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring
What
it
happened?
out
I
to
can't
the
hear y'all. Why
25.
y'all whispering? Hey, y'all. See, hey, Pop, don't start that whispering like this. Kid, what you laughing about?
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack.
What are you
As
doing?
it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat
All
in
right,
football than
man.
turnovers.
I'll
They turn the
talk to y'all
football over,
later.
they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for
You got to
success.
think about the
Good
control
news
in
is
my
they get
head.
another chance, right? They can make amends with this
Oh,
drive
man.
right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and
Oh,
you got to lock
man,
in.
that was a good play.
People want to know.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He uncorks one deep. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long.
Oh, man.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Everyone charges for tighter.
Caught, close to the mark.
Yes,
It's Preston. He's run out of bounds, but a big
got
play
that.
on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is exactly why third down
I was
is
going
practiced
running
every
back.
single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
They move the tight end all over. He'll pull it on the read. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
On the option. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust.
Come on, bro.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Oh, my God.
At the 20. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
This one goes off right with the chips.
Line getting set on second down.
Then familiar numbers here. He's got a black eye. Pajemski under his right eye. That was Louis Gobert elbow the game.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Hey, chill out, Chase. He ain't like that, bro.
You can see they ran to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down next time.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Let's go.
Didn't go well.
Now you.
Second and 11.
Hey, you, baby. That get back, Tracy. I'm gonna, we in that black. It's personal.
I hear you.
Yeah, it's a drill out here.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock.
God, he's shifty as fuck.
Hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after.
What the fuck are these people?
Call timeout. They'll snap it for the
Stop playing with me, Tracy. I'm grown as
but
fuck.
they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Third and Africa is extremely difficult. I know it's a passing situation.
Yeah, for the book, that shit, Jay.
Pass coverage. You tell the offense was trying to force and trying to get that first down. It makes the big mistake.
Oh, I played.
BYU offense headed back
Oh!
on the attack.
I ain't want to go about.
Give to the
Yes, you did. You did. Yes, you did. Out to the give
not
your ass.
much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy game, and I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position.
That boy wild too.
Second and 10 is really hard. Third and 10 really hard. Terrific in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole picture.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down.
Diving at that fat shit.
Understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be
I told you, Rodney was in a sleep on it.
Get to the first down line.
Told you.
Offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And here comes the offense on second down.
You know, I was just locked on that play. I couldn't even unlock.
Curry's going to be reevaluated prior to game 5. That year, if necessary, into the English. There's a big mystery going to be a sweep. This is the 3-point. It's out of bounds. It's going to be Golden State ball.
Now they'll run it to the right here. They'll stop him at the 41.
Like you said, they ain't let me click on him neither. I was
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on this running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in 14, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
BYU with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Swanson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
I didn't believe it. I was like, you're not going to do that.
Comeback is underway. The
Do that.
offense will have to use its first time out of the half. has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Low on your side.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 2 to UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
What? This offense is not letting up, guys.
That was the most luckiest tackle I ever seen.
They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Thank you. Oh, good guys. Stop playing, Tracy. Just that get back.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Nah, I'm finna 21 this shit, cousin.
Life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Can't worry, man.
Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
BYU 21.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The hand to the running back. Just steamrolling his way through. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. They'll try the run.
Oh, wow.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Still running at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, BYU. And here they come, almost all the way back. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
Not playing, man.
Motion from the offense. Power ahead. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're sending out the regular kickoff unit. I know they've got a couple of timeouts, but I don't think there's enough time on the clock to pass on the onside kick. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business.
Well, you'll catch every damn thing.
They call the situation for
that night, he was catching shit like that. Not the night, man, not the day.
High percentage passes to maintain possession and lead the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few
oh my God, they let me click on them.
They're going to ride this
Because they know it's really out of position and they make a good ass play.
Tulane right back to the line.
They ain't let me click on that nigga though. They got that. You weren't supposed to make them go upward. You supposed to make them what's name? You were supposed to let them keep going across. Stupid ass nigga. We just, man, you definitely did just cut up though. I ain't gonna lie. You cut up. You cut up. Nice. So we out.
Give to the fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43.
Oh, you played. Touchdown. Boom! What's your favorite color?
Now this team has consecutive wins. Find ways to win games, and you expect
oh my God,
that's really hard to stop.
I can't make them that nigga just off the field, running to the right.
Yeah, you play. I see you click on that safety. Yeah, it's up. We got his rare pass. Tripping. That shit run a 90-100.
String together positive plays. Now you know you can do it.
Let's go.
We talked about it in the offseason. Oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh, he dropped it?
He what?
What he did? What did he just do? What did he just do?
What just happened? Wait.
What just happened? What the fuck just happened? My bad.
They just cheated and they didn't kill all my...
What the fuck just happened?
I'm trying to look. He just stopped. No, I didn't stop. The play just stopped.
I know, the play just stopped. I know. Did his knee go down? I don't know what the fuck happened. I said he got on my soul. What the fuck? That's crazy.
Never let this nigga think he didn't got it.
Hey, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I swore my soul like, boy. Oh my God, I swore my soul. I don't know what just happened, Tracy. Oh my guys. Halftime, man. Let my dog come out here and get his shit together. ain't Heisman is the hardest difficulty, right? Yeah. This shit on Heisman, bro.
Yeah.
That's where you see that especially since they really proved they have an excellent bench. And
Who said it wasn't on Heisman?
show that they're a much better team than a 6 seed in the NBA playoffs. So
I never said that.